Picture is back. There we go. Spawning in the top right side of Radhuset Station. Is going to be the blue Protoss on match point, basically, for his clan, 3D clan. It is lightweight. And his opponent trying to bounce back for his team, score at least 1 point as our red Zerg, the Frenchman. It is AaRaSs. I actually have no idea how I pronounce AaRaSs' name, but I suppose this is fine. Thank you, Gret, once again for pointing out the very interesting flaw. It's quite wild that there was sound, but the sound actually came from, I don't know if it's like a bug. To be honest, I have OBS. I did not turn off my PC last night, so then like all day I think OBS was running. And it's quite interesting that it had Heroes of the Storm as a potential application, but it did not allow me to add the executable to my audio capture. It's quite weird. Works now. Cool. Okay, let's concentrate on the game and technical difficulties later. StarCraft is StarCraft even if it's muted. Again, I apologize for that. Shouldn't happen, but still happens from time to time. So pretty much super standard opener from both players. And yeah, this is gonna be wait, Stalker opener? Okay, that's interesting. Gonna see a Stalker coming up. And we have the Stargate opener. So this is quite interesting. It's not that big of a difference, but obviously it's going to scare away the Overlord. I'm not sure if you can actually get the adept out without seeing without being seen by the Overlord. That's a great question. AaRaSs is actually opting to take this outer third base, not the line one. Oh, and that's quite a lot of lings trying to come in, and is going to try and break down the rocks maybe. But this is an interesting strategy here by AaRaSs, and these rocks are actually not that high. Oh, and he's attacking his own gateway. Okay, that's weird. I don't know. That's quite some crucial time lost here. Oh, but that is beautiful. Speed kicks in, so it's going to force a lot of walling off here behind this whole thing. It's going to be another pylon, and it's going to be the gateway being forced. The gateway has to be forced, so that's 150 minerals that you don't really want at this stage yet. It's going to quite mess up the build. Oh, never mind. It's going to like fix this wall, but it's going to be like an infinitely bad wall. Probably Hero would be proud of it, even if it wasn't unintentional. Oracle will come in. Let's see. Did not see the third base. Okay, it's gonna be surprising. Potentially thinking that it's 2 bases. No. Okay, couple drones will go down. Spores are just a super tad bit late. Link's trying to deal some damage on top of this Nexus. Second Oracle is coming out. Oh, the Stalker is going to try and deal with this. Maybe the Zerglings run in? Oh, that's going to be the case. Basically, the Zerglings are going to take down the Stalker. Now the Oracle has to activate the Pulsar Beam. That is some smaller victories here for AaRaSs. Let's see what the follow-up tech is going to be. Another gas, Roach Horn with an Evo Chamber. We barely see the third base here for our Protoss player finishing up. So wait, is this like it's technically like a tad bit later than you would expect it. It's what, 74 seconds? Trying to figure out how much it takes for main buildings to finish. Well, expansions. Let's call them expansions. 4 adepts are going to move out. Twilight Council just now finishes, and I suppose it's going to be Blink or Charge off of that Twilight Council. Seeing that Immortal, I would bet on Charge, but I can't say for sure, obviously. Wall-off happening as we speak. Potentially some force fields to actually block off the links. Okay. AaRaSs is actually trying to do some kind of damage. And this is quite interesting. We have an infestation pit. Is this going to be for... Oh, Nidus. Okay, I kind of like this. Are we going up to Hive, AaRaSs? Or are we... Oh, there we go. Swarm hosts. Swarm hosts coming up. Let's go. Okay, that is beautiful. That is super, super beautiful. But the potential to scout it with the Oracle is going to be there. There's 2 more Oracles here. Let's see what they can find. As there's an Overlord, and there's a couple of pylons guarding the perimeter. Okay, Overseer is going to be morphed and going to be sent in to scout. So 4 bases, and there is the first Nidus Swarm. It's going to pop quite fast. Was that a recall, though? That is a question. Oh, I think it was a recall. Let's see. Is recall on cooldown? Yes, recall is on cooldown. So the Oracle was recalled. And potentially... oh, there was a scout on the Nidus Swarm. There's no scout on the infestation pit. So now he knows the last possible second what this is going to be. Or maybe seeing the Nidus Swarm was enough. Oh, but there's no battery overcharge. Oh, it is going to be barely enough to hold that. Where's that second? There we go. There's the second Nidus Swarm. Oracles will take down the first one. So Roach, Swarmhost, Nidus. Quite difficult of a strategy if you ask me. Let's see. The Locust will reload in just a couple of seconds. Now the Protoss just finds this new location. And there we go. Now the Queens actually pop as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Now the second wave of Locust is going to go in. Shield battery overcharge needs to be popped, but the Nexus is not healed! The Nexus is not healed! AaRaSs is breaking through into the natural. Potentially a couple of workers? No, not gonna happen. Queens are out to deal with the Oracles. Oh, and now on top of the expansion, this is actually quite nice. The problem is the Protoss will see this army coming up. Oh, but that is an Artosis pylon. This is the Artosis pylon of a lifetime. If AaRaSs actually spots this, then honestly, it's going to be the biggest on power in the entire world. And now actually the army is going to be fought here. Force fields are expanding. Oh, let's see if AaRaSs actually realizes the pylon. Oh, he's going to realize the pylon, and the pylon is going to go down. He's going to unpower 4 gateways. That is going to be a lot of warpings that will not be available. 2 pylons are being already instantly placed. 3 pylons actually. Now Lightweight trying to push this back. 3 Archons, 2 Immortals, couple of Stalkers. That is going to be quite enough for this small Roach army. But obviously the Roaches are not the ones that need to be you need to be afraid of. The Swarm hosts are going to be the bane of this Protoss base. Nexus is being taken once again, and I believe it's going to be another wave of Locusts, and this Nexus should not finish. But oh, I don't think Lightweight realizes this. Now he's going to go for some workers. Gonna go for the cannon. Gonna go for battery overcharge. Is actually pop up once again. The Nexus is not healed. The Nexus is not healed. You need to actually heal the Nexus. That is quite a mistake. 2 times the mistake that happened in such a high stakes game. 1 Oracle. You don't want to lose these Oracles. Oh, this is such a tense game. Oh, and this is so dangerous. He needs to evacuate the Swarm host. Is going to go for those is going to go for the Nidus in the back of that pocket base. And now, potentially, okay, he's going to fire with the Swarm Host, but oh, a lot of those Locusts are actually going to move in. Another Nidus Swarm is needed, 100% needed. He needs another Nidus Swarm to evacuate the Swarm Host. The Swarm Hosts are actually walking home. Not sure about that one, but the Roaches are actually going to do a lot of damage. Void Ray is out trying to deal with this whole thing. And my goodness. Okay, there's one single Nidus Swarm popped on the map. There's quite a bit of creep. Is there an observer? There's 3 oracles technically, but I don't know. Do you want to use the energy to clear creep here? I guess you can still go for an observer, as I don't see any production in the robo. AaRaSs is banking infinite minerals. There's a couple of locusts trying to just move forward. Do we have burrow? No burrow. Okay, the swarm hosts are actually trying to figure out if there's like... They did not kill that much. They literally just destroyed structures. Units lost tab shows a bit of an efficiency for AaRaSs. Hive is on the way. Lurker Den is on the way. We have +2 missile attack being finished up. Hydra range is going to start. Do we have muscular arguments? Not yet. So group swines is going to be the first. Couple of zealots trying to fight off the locusts, but that's not the best unit to actually fight against this. And lightweight needs to run away. Let's see if we're going to see some kind of a bust, like anywhere basically. Don't think that's going to be the case. And honestly, as much as AaRaSs is maxed out, his main army is not exactly the most powerful. He needs Hive, he needs Lurker Den. He has a bit of a timing window where he really needs to do a lot of damage. 2 overlords are going to go down, and actually, oh, he needs to fire these locusts, and he needs to take off with the swarm hosts. Wow, that's 4 base, and there's no 5th base for AaRaSs, so that is going to be quite an issue. He has infinite minerals, but he's trying to end the game on 4 base. Okay, 5th base is now being taken. This is looking like a mighty tough task for AaRaSs to break, as we have Templars being warped in, but there's no storm, so that is going to be Blink finishing up. Actually, a couple of zealots will deal with this. Nidus Swarm will be taken down. Okay, another Nidus Swarm is going to be taken. Oh, but this is actually brilliant. The Swarm Host can be chipped at a bit. Oh, that's going to be 3 oracles just chipping away at a couple of Swarm Hosts. He needs to evacuate these Swarm Hosts. Okay, finally managed to do so. A couple of locusts will try to do some damage. Forces a lot of warp-ins in a uncomfortable position. Sadly, he cannot actually do too much with this to capitalize on it. AaRaSs is playing this map so fucking well. I'm taking notes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is actually probably one of the better Radhuset Station ZVPs. And I'm saying ZVPs because it's like, you know, we're talking about Zerg perspective. Oh, he needs to burrow these lurkers. There's no upgrades on the lurkers, so it's going to be quite tough to actually deal with this. Oh, but now the roaches are actually going to show up as well. Couple of links. Okay, gonna go there to just do a bit of the vision game for AaRaSs to actually try and do something here. Okay, he's gonna see that the swarm hosts are actually across the other side of the map. He's going to get a recall off. He's gonna try to deal with this. There's only a single Archon, and there's the 3 oracles, and he's gonna be extremely prepared for this. And let's see if this is going to do any kind of damage. I see the locusts are going to trade. Well, basically, you're trading free units for anything, basically. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So they're trying to trade 3 units for 3 units. So th those free locusts for something that is worth it. Obviously, you need to be really, really careful. Do we have anything? We have the swarm hosts in there. Oh, the lurkers are actually going to do a lot of damage. There's no detection. There is no detection. That's going to be one Archon going down. One more Hydra. Okay, Oracles deal with that Nidus Swarm quite nicely. Oh, can he get back in time? Oh, that's gonna be a single Swarm host, so not the end of the world. Honestly, I thought there's gonna be like a couple of Swarm hosts being stuck there. Oh, and there's no battery overcharge if I'm not mistaken, and this base is going down very, very fast. The base is actually gonna go down. No fourth base for the Protoss. The one saving grace for Lightweight is the fact that basically Lightweight has this base starting to mine off. So he can retake it, but he's not going to lose the larger portion of his mining. And now he's actually starting to break through. Question is, does he have what it takes against the lurkers? Storm is going to be the splash choice against these lurkers, and I suppose there's going to be some kind of a fleet beacon follow-up. There is some DTs, but oh, there it is. Okay, Invisible Men. Actually trying to go forward and just do some kind of damage. Zealot run by will try to do something. There's gonna be a lot of static defense. Heroku is looking at it and he's extremely proud. He always does the same. Bunch of static D. Another Nidus Swarm is coming up, and this time the watchtower is controlled by the Zerg. Lurkers are going to deal a lot of damage actually on top of those stalkers. Hydras are going to deal nicely with the Immortals, and now we suddenly find ourselves with a 115 supply Protoss against a 190 supply Zerg, and there's Locusts basically in transit. Oh, like this is probably one of the best ZVPs that I've seen from like a higher MMR perspective. My goodness, was this like a treat to watch so far, and it is still a treat. Okay, lurkers are being actually dealt with so far, looks like it. But the AaRaSs is actually maxing out once again. He keeps maxing back up to the top. Now the Nexus has been taken down and tries to go for a fifth base. Lightweight is trying to pull together, scrap together some kind of a win. Templars are going down. There's no more Storm left. Problem is, okay, there's the Vipers as well. How many Vipers do we have? We have one single Viper. We need more, I believe. I kind of need more. Locusts have reloaded their Locusts. What? Locusts reloaded their Locusts? No. Swarm hosts reloaded their Locusts. Okay, and it's gonna go for this base once again. It's gonna be... Oh, that's a kill! That's not a cancel. That is not indeed a cancel. Now this base is actually on fire. I think if you go for the workers, it's gonna be even better. Okay, finally. Oh, but these are only the swarm hosts, so you cannot actually take these out. Oh, one more Archon is going down. Carriers are out, and GG is the call. AaRaSs is pulling Platinum Heroes' rear end and putting a point on the board. My goodness, what a beauty. What a beauty, what a masterclass.